Oh shoot. Don't you dare go that way. No, 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 no. Welcome back everybody. I'm gonna be playing an AXIOM MVP only round. I've been trying to get these discs dialed in my bag for a while now. Finally got all the ones I want. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Trying to get the channel to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a big goal, but it's definitely doable with y'all's help. I looked up a fact yesterday. 83% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So if you're watching my channel and not subscribed, just hit the little button. Just hit the button. Some of these discs I've had in my bag for a minute. Like these two, I know what they're gonna do. Some of these discs are completely new to me. I'm gonna start with the pyro. Got a little bit of a headwind. We're gonna do 2 off the tee. Unless it's like that, then we'll just do 1. I may just do 1 off the tee. I'll do 2 off the tee just for kicks and giggles. Get in. Okay, never mind. Low, low, low. Little low. We'll take it though. Both good throws. Every time I got an MVP or AXIOM disc, it was so good, I was like, I need to build a bag with just those discs and see how I play. So, that's why we're here. It's a good way to start. These new putters are nomads. And I used to putt with links, but I love these things. These things are awesome putters. I have a couple goals in this round. 1, have a good round, but 2, I want to showcase some of these discs. The problem is, at the first 4 out of 5 holes, I want to throw this Envy, and that doesn't really showcase much discs that I'm having in the bag. So I've thought about throwing this Hex, this Lazado. Problem is, it's a little bit of a headwind, and I don't want to turn this thing over. I'll take it. Well, it did what I wanted it to do, which is go dead straight with the slide finish. Let's keep this birdie trainer rolling. You always want to keep the birdie trainer rolling. All right, so I'm gonna be throwing this Proton Photon. If I park this basket, you gotta subscribe. It's a 360-foot forehand. A little bit of a headwind. If I park it, gotta hit the button. No! That was so far from parked. Still subscribe. So we have a 400-foot forehand in the wrong direction. Now we just gotta have this approach and tap in this par, move on to the next hole. Oh, sit. Too deep. I usually use this Envy, but I guess for today's video, I will throw this Envy. Hopefully I don't screw it up. That is, dadgummit. Here's what I usually do. Taking that. On a second shot. This is gonna be a putt for sure. All right. Whoa! That sailed way over the basket. Flip this camera around. Golly, that just like lifted and kept on moving. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I saved the paw. That last hole I made look way more difficult than what it really is. All right, I'm gonna forehand a fireball in this hole. Get in, get in. Oh, that was short. Huh, that'll work. It will work. It will work, it will work. Whoa! That almost didn't stay in. That would have been so devastating, I would have wanted to cry. We've got a straight headwind here. I think I'm gonna throw the photon. I got that nose up. Just got a nose up. There is an opportunity here for birdie. This would be a great birdie pickup. Oh, I thought it was in. That would have been a. That would have been great. That would have been great. Haven't thrown this envy yet. Electron firm. Straight down the old gullet. Let's putt. I'm gonna try to ace this thing. Nope, stay out of the water. I may have got lucky. That may have caught a tree branch and stayed out of the water. There's a creek back there. That would have been bad. Well, right there is my disc. Not so fortunate. So, I'm gonna make this putt and then I'll go get that. Hopefully I can get that without getting in the water. Can you see me? Oh shoot. Don't you dare go that way. No, 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 no. You would think, as big of a fan of disc golf I am, I would have a disc retriever, but I don't. I had one, it broke, and instead of buying a disc retriever, I've bought discs. There's a nature's disc retriever right there. Okay. Don't you dare. You. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get out of here without getting wet. Okay. All right, I think we made it. I think we made it. Oh. Well, that was fun. Having fun. Some of these discs I'm throwing on these holes aren't really the discs I would throw on these holes. Just trying to give everybody a good idea of what's in the bag. This next hole, I will be throwing the pyro because it's a straight dog leg to the left. Here we go. That may be really good. I hugged that like, I flirted with that inside line for sure. So, I usually don't find myself here. Usually I'm like up there, short of the basket, but I hugged it so tight, I got so much more distance than what I needed. This hole's a good birdie to pick up, but it's also not that hard if you hit your line right, but it can turn into a bogey really quick if you do not make it out of the gap. So. I got this tree on the right to contend with, being a right-hand hyzer putter and all. There we go. Oh, I missed it to the right. Oh, that's actually more talented than making it. This gap, this gap. To me, the servo is like the perfect disc for this hole. I just gotta try not to turn it over. That seems to be a mistake I make here. Whoa! This is like a completely absolute shank job. Horrible. One of the worst throws I've had on this hole in a while. I'll take that all day, every day for an approach shot. If there was ever a hole for an envy, this is it. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Did not screw it up. That is beautiful. So this is like the perfect hole for this resistor on a forehand. Problem is I can't turn it over because if I do, there's a creek right here and it's OB, and I can't afford to do that with the round I'm having. It was not a good showcase of what it can do. No, not into the basket, but not a bad throw. Speaking of tempos, there's a new tempo coming out. I think it's the OTB Open, maybe. I pre-ordered a couple. Can't wait to get them in. So, if you like the tempo, if anybody out there has a tempo and they like the tempo, I'm with you. Okay, so I'll play this hole. I parked it, but then I realized I wasn't recording. So, ran out my discs. Now I'm back. We're gonna do this over again. But to show the tempo some love, I'm gonna forehand it through this gap. Hopefully, it will go as well as my first time. Here we go. Forehand the tempo right through this little bitty gap. The gap I'm talking about is a little gap right there. If you can hit that gap just right on a forehand, usually end up parked. Here we go. Earned it, but a little deep. I have a look at the putt. I hit the line. Just hit it on a little bit too much anhyzer. Now we're gonna go for the Prism Proton Pyro, the triple P here. This is my normal play, but I want to give the tempo some love. There it goes. Don't hit any trees. It did hit trees, but hit the line. My first round, wish my first round was on camera because it was so much better, but we're gonna go putt anyway. All right, so the Pyro, somewhere in this cluster, I believe, it's right there. It's right there. It's a decent look at the basket, but we're gonna go grab the tempo because it was my first throw. Ow-wee! Golly, that tree attacked me. No, that was so bad. That was so bad. So bad. I was on line at least. Just way over the top. Oh my gosh. Well, it's just meant not to birdie this hole. First, par 4 of the course. There's so many options. You can tomahawk over the top if you have the power, forehand through the gap, backhand through the gap, or you can go around the side here. Last few times I've been forehanding through the gap, but I also want to tomahawk. How about I do all? How about I do all of them? I'm gonna tomahawk the time lapse right over the stinking top. Actually, I'm gonna tomahawk this photon. See what happens here. That was awesome. That was so good. That was so good. Okay. Now I'm gonna forehand this Tesla through the gap, and then I'll try to backhand maybe a crave through the gap. See what happens. Forehand the old Tesla. Here we go. So bad. so bad, forget you ever even saw that. Actually, a fantastic throw through the gap would probably be just the old handy dandy hex. We're going with that. Get through it. Dude, that would have been so good. It's literally like a foot too far to the left. Okay, so there are pros and cons on going through the gap. If you make it through the gap, you got a very good chance at eagle. The con is if you don't make it through there, you got to go to the drop zone, which is the short tee pad, and you're like, have to have a good shot to get par. So that's why I just tomahawk over the top. Basically guarantees a birdie if you make it over. Very good chance of a birdie. On a side note, Caleb Wise, I found your disc. It is a jet, streamline neutron jet. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe because I found your disc. I'm just kidding. But I will send you a text. So, and if you are watching the video, then comment down below and we'll meet up and I'll give you your disc back. All right, this is gonna be a tough one because these two trees are literally right in the way. Tap in, birdie, or tap. I'm learning what these discs do at the same time you guys are learning what they do. I'm having a blast doing it. So, oh shoot. So, this is the only thing I don't like about these squatch bags. They want to fall over. The safest play is a forehand route, but if you can backhand and get lucky through these trees, it's a lot easier of a hole. I'm a forehand. Try to just get out there in the open. Here we go. Get around them. Get around them. Wow, it was looking so good. And then the tree stopped it. We got an opportunity to forehand straight through this gap. Or we can lean out, or maybe safer to lean out. Definitely be hard to forehand over your right leg. We're gonna do it anyways. I'll take that all day long. I figured out if I birdie every hole from here on out, I will tie my record. Not gonna happen. Because I missed that putt, I'm gonna have to go for eagle on this next hole. And that's a 450 foot forehand. We'll see what happens. I think I got a decent look. All right. Here's gonna be a heck of a putt. Got the old tailwind. Oh, yes! So, I can't make a 35 footer, but I can make a 67 footer. What in the world? That's outside circle too. That's a freaking eagle. Freaking love eagles. Here's another time-lapse forehand. That could be real good. It could be real good. This is another deep putt. By the way, that was my first eagle ever with the Simon line time lapse. Do that way too far. I think beating my record is off the table, unless I ace one, but still having a good round. Just so close, so close. Just a straight shot, 351 feet. I really want to try doing like a backhand flex with this resistor, putting a little anhyzer, trying to get it down there. Holy crap! That literally parked it. And hyzer flip the old crave here. Oh, we got that higher. And it's so much better. This resistor did awesome. That's what I like to see there for sure. So I usually forehand this hole. I'm gonna throw the detour out here and put it out there and just try like a backhand turnover at the basket. I usually forehand it, but here we go. Haven't done the detour yet, but we will right now. Hi, let's look at a putt. I actually really like that disc. I just don't throw it as much as I probably should, but it's a great disc. If I make this putt, I'll be 11 under, which is one off from my best round ever. So close, man, it's just so close. Yeah, I'll take it. Very good round. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I love AXIOM and MVP discs. I love Discmania. I think Discmania makes some really good discs. Innova makes good discs. I mean, they all make good discs. I don't know. I like the depth of most of the AXIOM MVP discs. They're more shallow, and I love it. So, until I catch you in the next one, go in peace and be blessed.